Number 10. Loch Ness. The Loch Ness monster has never been formally discovered, i.e., wearing a suit, etc., but has allegedly been sighted a number of times. The mysterious, potentially not real animal that inhabits Loch Ness in the Scottish Highlands has baffled scientists for decades, with reported photos of a giant sea serpent living in the murky depths. Oh, spooky. Nessie became an international sensation after it appeared in the headlines in 1933. The report quoted somebody as seeing something that resembled a dragon, or a prehistoric animal. Nessie was again apparently spotted in 1960, when an aeronautical engineer filmed a moving hump in the water of Loch Ness. Digital enhancement of the footage years later seemingly revealed 2 more humps, a rear body and flippers. But despite the almost celebrity status of the Loch Ness monster, there haven't been any verified sightings of the creature since the 1920s. Number 9. The Skunk Ape. In what should likely be a dream for anyone who's a Bigfoot enthusiast, the skunk ape is a cryptid said to inhabit Florida. Its name derives from its appearance and for the unpleasant odour said to accompany it. Reports of the skunk ape were common in the 1960s and 1970s. In the fall of 1974, several sightings were reported in suburban neighbourhoods of a large, foul-smelling, hairy, ape-like creature which ran upright on 2 legs. It was probably your dad. In 2000, 2 purported photographs of the creature were taken by an anonymous woman and mailed to the police. The photographs were accompanied by a letter from the woman in which she claimed to have photographed an ape in her backyard. Number 8. The Battle of LA. No, not the film. That was apparently rubbish. Anyway, this was a photo published in the Los Angeles Times on February 26, 1942, and has been cited by modern-day conspiracy theorists and UFO enthusiasts as evidence of an extraterrestrial visitation. Initially, the target of the aerial barrage was thought to be an attacking force from Japan, but the Secretary of the Navy, Frank Knox, called the incident a false alarm. Newspapers at the time suggested a cover-up, with the leading theory of the photograph being that it displayed searchlights focusing on an alien spaceship. Number 7. Hessdalen Lights. The Hessdalen Lights are an unexplained light show that appear throughout the year in the skies over Norway. From 1981 to 1984, the lights were visible 15 to 20 times a week, with people from around the globe camping out to see it with their own eyes. Nowadays it's increased to roughly the same amount, but on a yearly basis, so not as often. Scientists have been unable to explain where the lights originate from, leading many to believe that it's deriving from an alien spacecraft, because obviously that's the most natural explanation. During 2014, researchers said the metallic rock situation inside the mountains, combined with the mass amounts of sulfur in the river, have created, effectively, a battery. Upon ionizing gas forming via the fumes, the lights become visible. This theory is yet to be fully proven though, so the mystery of the Hessdalen Lights continues. Number 6. Pyramid on the Moon. Taken by Apollo 17 during the last flight to the moon, the photo was classified as a blank in the photographic index by NASA. Noise issues and extreme light exposure have made the photo suffer, but adjusting the contrast reveals pyramid-like structures. Number 5. Black Knight Satellite Mystery. Black Knight conspiracies suggest that in orbit around the Earth is a mysterious dark object which dates back 13,000 years. Its origins and purpose are impossible to understand or interpret. Many believe it's a satellite put there by aliens. Sure. Others believe it's associated with long-delayed echoes and a radio signal that Nikola Tesla picked up in 1899, which he believed to be coming from outer space. The rumours began in the 1950s when the newspaper stories detailed how UFO researcher Donald Kehoe stated that the US Air Force reported the discovery of 2 satellites orbiting the Earth when none had been launched from Earth at that point in time. Number 4. The Solway Firth Spaceman Mystery. During the summer of 1964, Jim Templeton sparked a never-ending debate among conspiracy theorists and UFOologists, which is a thing. He took photos of his wife and daughter in Cumbria, England, after which he developed the film and noticed what is seemingly a man in a spacesuit standing behind his daughter. Templeton stated that no one else apart from his wife and daughter were present when taking the photo. Police rebuked the photos and told him that there's nothing suspicious about the photo. An hour later, the photo became worldwide news after a local newspaper published it. Number 3. Hook Island Sea Monster. On December the 12th, 1964, Robert Leserac and his wife were located off the coast of Stonehaven Bay in Hook Island, Queensland. When his wife spotted a large mass on the lagoon floor, they took several photos of what they said looked like a huge tadpole-like creature. They estimated the length to be 75 to 80 feet long. The creature wasn't moving, so in thinking it was dead, the couple hoped to record footage of it by approaching it. But before they could do so, the creature began moving and subsequently opened its mouth, after which they fled to their boat. Whatever they saw, it was long gone soon after. In case some think that this photo is doctored, let's just be reminded that there wasn't any photoshopping in 1964, although you could kind of set up photos. But still, it's weird. Number 2. Babushka Lady. The 1963 assassination of John F. Kennedy is plagued with mysteries, with one of the most popular ones being the Babushka Lady, a nickname associated with an unidentified woman who was seen at the scene of the shooting using a video recorder. Although the shooting had already occurred, and the majority of her surrounding witnesses had taken cover, she can still be seen standing there with a camera. And to this day, the FBI have still not been able to find her or the film she recorded, which is a bit weird. To be honest, standing next to something horrible and taking photos of it and filming it, that's something we've now grown very used to, with mobile phones. But not being able to find the footage? That's a bit eerie. Number 1. The Time-Traveling Hipster. In 1940, a mysterious man was photographed in Canada wearing what appears to be modern clothing, as well as carrying a camera. Its authenticity was apparently proven in NTV in Russia in 2010 after the original photo was found at the Brelon Pioneer Museum in British Columbia, Canada. It's since been perplexing theorists for years. Some believe it to be evidence of time travel, whilst others say the man had an incredibly modern style, or has an incredibly modern style. Maybe he's out there right now, somewhere. Suppose we'll never really know. Thanks everyone for watching, hope you enjoyed the video. For more top 10 lists, be sure to subscribe by clicking on the button you can see now.